Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cabayabasan Elementary School 27th closing exercises with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. And to start with, may we begin with the processional. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philippine National Anthem, after which is the Cagayan hymn, and to be followed by a short prayer through a video presentation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y bumay. Lupang pinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo babaw, ay hinatang tula, kawit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang kang matawag mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling, mapituwin at araw niya kailan pang ay maghihiling, lumanang araw ng warhabit pagsingka, buhay langit sa piling mo, ang inigaya na pagkay mga akin, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Cagayan, my valley home is dear to
At this juncture, may we have the PTA President of Cabayabasan Elementary School, Ma'am Emily Nombrero, for the words of welcome.
To the Schools Division Superintendent of Cagayan, Dr. Orlando E. Manuel, Active Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Mel L. Libang, Ma'am Wilma C. Bumagat, and Ma'am Shielo C. Tangan, Energetic Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Mirna Akawili, Mother School Head, Ma'am Risa Y. Mendoza, Barangay Officials, headed by Honorable Wilson P. Banayos, PTA officials, committed teachers, beloved parents, my dear graduates, visitors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Finally, the day has come, the day that you have been waiting, and you should not forget, graduates, that this is just another beginning of your next educational ladder. After this ceremony, you will be asking many questions about your future. Yes, asking questions is not merely a matter of intellectual curiosity, but it is a matter of survival. Because amidst this pandemic, you were able to successfully hurdle the challenges of modular learning, instruction in the new normal. As our theme for today's event, which is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. And now, it is my pride to welcome you to this memorable occasion, the graduation day. Thank you and welcome, welcome, and welcome.
At this point, may we have Ma'am Risa Y. Mendoza, the TIC of Cabayabasan Elementary School, to present the candidates for graduation, to be followed by the certification of the candidates for graduation by our own Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, and the acceptance and confirmation of the graduates by our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Orlando E. Manuel.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Cabayabasan Elementary School for this school year 2020-2021, composed of 11 boys and 10 girls with a total of 21 who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Curriculum Basic Education Program. I hereby petition the Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
I certify that these candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements for the K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education. May I therefore request our Schools Division Superintendent to confirm the candidates.
By virtue of the appointment given to me by the President of the Republic of the Philippines as the Schools Division Superintendent of SDO Cagayan, and upon certification of your school head that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the basic education curriculum for this school year 2020-2021, I now accept and confirm you graduates. Congratulations to our most unique batch of learners for the school year 2020-2021. To our graduates, completers and honor students who will reap the fruits of sacrifices they have invested in this most challenging and most memorable school year, let this significant milestone of your lives be recorded as great achievement to be shared by your beloved parents who work closely with you this school year. Appreciation is also accorded to our administrators, teachers, personnel, internal and external stakeholders, and to the whole staff who work together to ensure your success. We also thank the Department of Education for insisting that education must continue in this brave new world. Thank you, Madam Secretary, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, for the said battle cry. The theme of this end of school year writes, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is very much fitting because you are the first batch to complete this school year as a brave group of learners during this school year. The future will always have a place for people who prepared themselves today and forge ahead with purpose and great intent to grow and serve. In diversity and adversity, we can find opportunities to reach out and build bridges of hope. In difficulty, the chance to be altruistic, and in challenges, reasons to learn and rise to the situation. Our country needs graduates and learners who will commit to uphold and enhance the best of what it has to offer as young citizens who are as patriotic as they are competent, skilled, and innovative. As we move closer to your aspirations for others and to do more, not only for yourselves, but also for your fellow Filipinos. Continue to be connected with our divine providence. Again, congratulations to you, our dear graduates and completers. We wish all the best in your future endeavors. God bless, stay safe, stay healthy, mabuhay!
I have the honor to present to you the flying colors of Grade 6 Amities of Cabayabasan Elementary School for the school year 2020 to 2021. Angeles Frey Cachola with honors. Cachola Jairos Villa with honors. Cachola Joel Duques with honors. Castro Mark Anthony Abad with honors. Nota Alan Barrett Riggs Tabla with honors. Makursa Melvin Rugbawa with honors. Tapaot Karis Joy Cachola with honors. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the flying colors of Cabayabasan Elementary School for the school year 2020 to 2021. Thank you.
Most respected Public Schools District Supervisor, Ma'am Mirna Padua Kawili, equally respected Cluster Principal, Ma'am Janet Diganay Dirain, our school teacher in charge, Mrs. Riza Y. Mendoza, barangay and PTA officials, beloved teachers, proud parents, fellow graduates, friends, visitors, good morning. I am deeply honored and delighted for this lucky day as it manifests our success as graduates of Cabayabasan Elementary School, Batch 2021. 6 years ago, we entered the portals of this beloved institution, empty and bare. Today, our graduation has come. Feelings of joy and self-fulfillment reign in our hearts. Our graduation is the beginning of a new tomorrow, the start of a new life for us. Amid pandemic, shall success smile upon us, the next road that we take shall grow up, ready and prepared to serve as partners of our elders in nation building. Our theme for today's closing exercises, strengthening the quality of education amid COVID-19 pandemic, challenge us. My dear teachers, the theme proved that your task is really a noble one. The delivery of education has greatly changed because of this pandemic. Yet, we pursue the continuity of learning under the health protocols set by the Department of Health and World Health Organization to ensure that learning process among students, despite the absence of face-to-face classes, will take place through modalities like the use of self-learning modules in print form, television, and internet. Sirs and moms, you have prepared and molded us in what we are today. You have fed our minds in terms of information and knowledge that we will carry as we continue our journey towards a good future. 6 years spent in the elementary grades is a golden achievement to us. It is the best years because you have taught us how to read and write, to calculate, to understand the things happening within and around us. We patiently opened the first door of our journey to a better life. And now, we are proud to say that your gifts of learning has fully charged us and equipped us with the necessary requirements to battle whatever tasks and expectancies designed for the next step in the field of education. To our teachers who unselfishly imparted golden thoughts to satisfy our innocent minds and curiosities. You are our unsung heroes. Oftentimes, we fail to recognize the heroic deeds you rendered to us. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to say that we are proud that you are our teachers. To my fellow graduates, let us translate into actions everything our teachers have taught us. Young as I am, I can see that our future is at stake. There is nothing we hear today but COVID-19 cases, crises, and crimes. The big question that faces us is, how can we become prepared and ready for the challenges that comes our way and be productive at our young age? The answer is very clear. Let us work together and accept the challenges. The knowledge, attitudes, values, and skills we learn from our patient teachers are our weapon to combat these challenges. Fellow graduates, let us continue our journey and envision in our young minds the real meaning of education, for there's no royal road to success other than to be educated. The learning from our teachers will empower us to do our share to the realization of our nation's aspirations for greater economic productivity. To our parents, who have become instant teachers at home, you are so wonderful. Tatangkin na lang ni, kaya kyo kada kami ikit aglaplapusanan, kayo tagiti instrumento ngayon dahil niya po Diyos, kamang taripado kada kami. Nagyaman kami, itibundamoy ngayon dahil kada kami, nga agadal, duman pa ay makikita mi, itirigad yo, panog yo nga, at trabaho hindi naldaw. Nagiti ayat ken dungoyo kada kami, kan kanayon hindi lagip mi ket iti masungad ngal andaw daw tawat mi iti Apo nga tulungan na kaming agpaligi. Tapno maagasan nagiti bannog ken rigat yo. We love you nanang ken tatang mi. To our municipal, barangay and PTA officials, we owe you a lot. You have been the partners of our teachers in reaching our dreams. To our teachers, we recognize that without your sincere efforts and dedicated services, we would not be what we are now. To our alma mater, with pride and sincerity, we dedicate to you our certificate of graduation. To our dear schoolmates, with whom we shared love, joys, and pains, and most of all, to our Almighty God, for giving us life, wisdom, and health. On behalf of the graduating class, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
At this juncture, may we listen to the message of the Regional Director of the Department of Education Region 2, Sir Benjamin D. Baragas, testifying.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership, but it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
And now, may we listen to the message of our mother in the Department of Education, Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Cabayabasan Elementary School for the school year 2020 to 2021. Angeles Bray Cachola, with honors. Antonia Lansjil Umayam. Cachola Joel Burgess, with honors. Cachola River Orlina. Mark Anthony Apal, with honors. Celia J.R. Guillermo. Mendoza Alan Jared Briggs Tabla, with honors. Pakusa Melvin Rumbawa, with honors. Pei Giovanni Rumbawa. Polito MJ Turan. Raadas Carl Castro. Madeline Cabrus. Borja LJ Mendoza. Cabayabasan Joycel Gilomio. Pachola Jairon Villa, Reed Honors. Kadis Abigail Israel. Kadis Precious Gracia. Escobar Honigay Alvarez. Socorro Maria Katrina Valera. Tabaog Karinjoy Cachola, with honors. Ursula Baby Jane Bandoy. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the candidates for graduation of Cabayabasan Elementary School for the school year 2020 to 2021.
Panunumpa ng katapatan dahil sa matibay na pananalig sa Diyos sa paraan ng pamumuhay at mga simulay pinaghirapan ng ating mga matatapat at matatapang na ninuno, kami nagpapasya bilang pagtanaw ng unang na loob sa aming inang paaralan, ang mababang paaralan ng Cabayabasan na iaalay ang aming ginintuang panahon, ang aming pagsisikap at mga kasiglahan sa kapakanan ng ating lupang tinubuan, ang Pilipinas. Pinagpapasyahan din namin na aming itatalaga ang lakas ng buhay na nasa aming ugat.
Ang kalinisan ng kaisipan na nasa aming budhi at ang apoy na nag-aalab sa aming puso.
Para sa kaunlaran, sa kalayaan at kaligayahan ng ating mamamayan sa Pilipinas. Tulungan nawa kami, mahal na Panginoon.
Kung ito man ang huling awitin na awitin, nais kong malaman mong ika'y bahagi na ng buhay ko. At kung may huling sasabihin, nais kong isang bitin, piniligyan mo ng kulay ang mundo. Kasama kitang dahil sa'yo ako'y may pag-asa. Ang awitin ito'y para sa'yo. At kung maubos ang tingin, di magsisisi, dahil iyong narinig mula sa labig ko. Salamat, salamat. kong damdamin. Ikaw ay mahalaga sa akin, ang awitin ko'y iyong dinggin. At kung marinig ang panalangin, lagi kang naroroon, humihiling ng pagkakataon. Nasabi ko sa'yo ng harapan, kung gaano kita kailangan. Ang awitin ko'y para sa'yo, at kung maubos ang tinig, di magsisisi, dahil iyong narinig mula sa labi ko. Salamat, ito na ang pagkakataon. Walang masasayang na panahon. Mananatili ka sa puso ko kailanman. Para sa'yo ako'y lalaban. Ako'y lalaban. Ang awitin ko'y para sa'yo, at kung maubos ang tinig, di magsisisi, dahil iyong narinig mula sa labi ko. Salamat, salamat. Ang awitin ko'y para sa'yo, at kung maubos ang
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the virtual graduation of Cabayabasan Elementary School. Thank you and mabuhay po tayong lahat.